Welcome back to Leap of Fate, the first impression series where we jump right into the action. I'm your host, Dylucke, and today we're playing Domina. Please keep in mind this is an early access game, so yeah, let's jump right in here. And here we are in Domina. The sun is setting on a once mighty Roman Empire. Violent rebellion erupts in the far territories. Some story. Let's just okay. There we go. And here we have a few of our gladiators. And we have a few employees, or whatever you want to call them. And we're already being challenged. Alright, so this is what the game is all about. You get challenged and you have to pick your gladiator, of course. Now, we could go with a highly trained one, or we could go with a slave. Let's go with the slave for now. And basically what you do is you fight the other dude's gladiators and you get a victory reward for that. Sometimes they set a participation cost or surrender allowed to know, stuff like that. So yeah, you can either reject his terms, like for example, if you're in a bad spot and you almost have nothing left, then you can just choose to reject the duel. Or you can accept and hope for the best. So we are gonna accept this. And this is gonna be all automated right here. You do have a skill which you can research, which is mind control, which lets you play as one of the gladiators later on. And what do you know? We actually won there. And we got 2 slaves plus 115 coins. That's pretty neat. So yeah, that's like basically the combat right there. Later on you'll be able to do it yourself, like move a gladiator yourself. We're just gonna use the doctor here, and we're gonna put on automatic training, and we're gonna make him research humility. Humility is basically teaching these slaves and gladiators when to give up. So if they know they can't win, then they'll just choose to yeah, basically give up right there, and they either live or they get killed. That's it's a 50-50 chance as far as I know. We are gonna send in another slave right here, and we're gonna hope for the best. The slaves don't start out with weapons. They do get a weapon thrown on the ground, which they can use. And hopefully this guy is smart enough to pick up the weapons. He's actually got 2 down there. And he won. He picked up both weapons and he bashed in the other opponent's head. Max stamina. I don't know what that does, but probably a good thing. So yeah, the game really plays a lot of it by itself. You can still manage a lot of it if you want to. We also have the Legate here, which has a temperament. Most of these people actually have a temperament. And it's basically like a faction system. You gain like plus temperament if you do something that they like. You gain minus temperament if they see you doing something they don't like. So yeah. You can also do a few things here at the Lagade. You can suggest gladiator patronage. As a patron, the Lagade would assume all day-to-day costs for a selected gladiator. So you can basically say like, hey, I have this super cool dude. He's awesome. He's really, really good. Would you like to pay for him? And then it basically costs you nothing. So that's nice. You can also buy gladiators from him. And you can also arrange a exhibition match. Exhibition matches are personal friends fighting against each other. And your people can get killed in those. So please do be careful with that. But yeah, they can also win and they'll get a level or something like that. And sell secrets and blackmail. Those will probably give you plus temperament, a large amount of it. You could also bribe him or send some wine. So there's that as well. There's enough to just get on his good side or on his bad side. We also have a map of games right here, which is basically like missions. You fight some of these and then you unlock another one of these, so on and so forth. Now, something I also want to show. For example, this guy, he basically won once at least. So we could reward him some wine, we could reward him some coin, and his morale will be raised. Could also heal him right away if we want to. And something I really like, you could also award them a private room, but something I really like is if they are giving up way too early or something like that, then you can choose to put them to death, which will decrease morale, but it will free up a slot. You can also be like, hey dude, you've done so much for us, we're gonna grant you your freedom, and it will boost the morale of all your forces. So I really like that. You could also sell them if you want, but I just like these options of being able to just control his life basically. So we're gonna say, hey dude, we're gonna grant you your freedom. There we go. And he basically got his freedom there. So that's pretty cool. Oh god. Apparently, there's also animals in this game. So we're fighting lions and a gladiator. This might be a job for our gladiator. And let's add... we can only add one true gladiator, apparently. And let's add these two. Oh, apparently we can only send one. Well then. Okay, that's gonna be really tough. Click to select. So we will be playing this gladiator. I'll accept their terms. And this time around we should be able to control him. Oh, there we go. Apparently we didn't even need to kill the lion, because the lion killed him for us. That's neat. So with that fight out of the way, I would like to give some final thoughts on the game, as this is all the time I had for today. So let's start off with gameplay. Gameplay goes fairly automatic, especially if you use the options on the employees you have. You can basically enable automatic training, you can enable automatic upgrades, automatic repairs, stuff like that. So yeah, there's little real management that you need to do. There's only a few things that you basically have to take into account, like you need to take into account you have enough food, you have enough water. Coins aren't really a problem, at least they weren't a problem for me. It did unbalance the game a fair bit because you could just buy food and buy water as soon as you ran out of stuff, so yeah. Other than that, once you do upgrade to something like the it was mind control, then you can actually fight yourself, which was really cool and really neat to do. However, you really need to learn how to use the weapons and the shields and stuff like that, because if you don't know how much reach your weapon has, you're gonna be at a clear disadvantage. The AI is really smart in this game. They can really just go like, hey, I know that he is slow, so I'm gonna try and flank him. Or I am gonna try and use my other dude and just keep him busy with another one while the other dude stabs him in the back or something like that, you know? So, yeah. At other times the AI can be pretty stupid, however, like if there's a lion, for example, they completely ignore the lion and just trying to kill you, even though the lion just tears right through them. I am a little bit torn on the graphics. I do like some of it. However, I would have preferred a more clear face. Like, the faces could be done a little bit better. Or just a little bit clearer. Because at the moment I'm looking at these three people and I can barely make out the eyes. So, yeah. That's my final impressions of the game. I definitely do think it is a good game because it's unique. I haven't seen anything like this before, and for what it does well. So yeah, it's definitely worth a shot if you're looking for a gladiator management game, which this is. So if you liked the video, then please leave me a like or a comment down below. Sharing is caring, as always. It's much appreciated. And if you haven't already, then please hit that subscribe button with all your might. And if you would like to receive all of the newest episodes that go up as soon as they go up, then please hit that bell button right next to the subscribe button, so you'll get an email notifying you of the episode that just went up. I'll see you guys in the next Leap of Faith. Bye!